A very good morning. Welcome to the sports segment on the weekend show. My name is Abraham Yusuf, bringing to you all the happenings across the world of sport. It's been an interesting week. We've seen players go on international break representing their clubs, their countries in different competitions. In Europe, it has been all about the Nations League. In South America, it has been the World Cup qualification. And in Africa, it has been about the AFCON qualifications. And it has been an interesting one, supposedly for Nigeria, who had one victory and one draw. I will meet today to have conversations around football. This is MC Sam. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Sports Segment.
Thank you very much.
So, before we start, I'm sure you agree with me that despite the whole economic hardship, one interesting thing for us as youth is football and sports. I feel that's where we find our sanity these days, except for maybe Mayo and Chelsea fans who, every weekend they have to. So, but then before we come to club level, let's talk about the Super Eagles. Looking at their two matches, one victory against Benin, particularly about that Benin match, I watched that match and I can't remember the last time I enjoyed a Super Eagles match, maybe during AFCON at Ivory Coast. So what were your thoughts about the match, the two matches?
First of all, I want to say I'll give serious kudos to our coach for what he did. He invited basically our top strikers, the whole striker, so there was a bit competition and you could see the effect in that match. We dominated the match, like it was too short. The part that gave me joy was we were beating our former coach also. We were not just beating Benin, we were beating our former coach. So it shows that Eguavon knows how to handle Super Eagles. I wish he was given this job since.
That comes to my next question. Do you think he should be made the permanent coach, or should NFF continue their search for a foreign coach?
With what he did, even against Rwanda, if you watch that match, I felt we were lucky because there were a lot of goal attempts. Rwanda goalkeeper should be given kudos.
Yeah, he really did well. Good performance.
He did too well. If not, apart from his exceptional saves, we should have beaten them. But Super Eagles played very well. Like, naturally, before Eguavon, if you're watching Super Eagles and you have IBP, they'll advise you, don't watch Super Eagles match now. Just like they advise Chelsea and Man U fans, don't watch ball now. Avoid ball for the meantime. But these two matches we played, we did very, very well. Like, we did very, very well. I enjoyed the match.
But then, one issue that has always come up when it comes to Super Eagles is the fact that it feels the players supporting the coach, they picked who they want to support. But looking at this performance, do you think he has the support of the players?
He has the support of the players. He had someone like, for the first match, he had Osimhen on bench, and still, he came in and did very well. If it's another player, he will come in angrily, grudgingly. But no, if someone like Osimhen can be on bench and they still performed very well, then I think they really like this man.
Okay. So let's come to club level, So we'll focus on two leagues, basically, EPL and Laliga. Okay. I know it's early to draw a conclusion, but looking at the few matches that have been played, what are your thoughts on the clubs? Liverpool have put on a very good start. I didn't believe Liverpool will have this start for the fact that it's a new coach, but they've put on a very good performance. Man City are on their game. Your club, well, you guys are... So what are your overall thoughts on EPL?
For Premier League, to be honest, before pre-season, I was thinking Chelsea would shock us. That was the truth. I was thinking Chelsea would shock us because, to be honest, I used to pray for Chelsea sometimes because of my boss. That's his team. I was thinking Chelsea would shock us, but Chelsea, they are disappointing. I think they won't even make top 10 the way they are going. But for top teams, teams that I feel they will dominate, number one, Man City, Arsenal, then Liverpool. Aston Villa, I still think they are going to do well this season. I feel they are still going to do very well this season. But the club that is even shocking me is Liverpool. Liverpool, apart from Salah, there's not the one key player that I will say.
Well, Diaz is good. Diaz is doing well.
But they are doing very well. No, I'm saying they are doing very well. But there's not this special player that you say. But teams like Chelsea now, Chelsea spent a lot of money, but still, no result, no effect.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a very controversial question now.
Okay.
Between Premier League and La Liga, who do you think has the best players?
If we cut away Real Madrid from La Liga, then we will say Premier League. Because apart from Real Madrid players, I can't mention top players again that are in La Liga.
You don't rate my club. You don't rate La
Now,
Liga.
let's be sincere. Let's be
Okay,
sincere.
okay.
Barcelona. Let's be sincere. Barcelona. We have old age Lewandowski. Then tell me one top player in Barcelona.
Yamal is in 30 Ballon d'Or list. Do you realize that?
This Yamal. Let's be sincere.
Okay.
Yamal and Saka, who has achieved more?
Who is older? Who has had more time?
Saka.
Yeah, obviously.
So you see that you don't rate Yamal close to Saka. Let's be sincere.
Good.
So you see that
Uh-huh.
if we cut away Real Madrid from La Liga, Premier League has more players.
Yeah, I like the fact that you mentioned Saka. Do you think it's fair for the fact that Saka is in the 30-man Ballon d'Or list and Salah is not there?
For last season, Salah was not exceptional.
Hmm.
For last season,
He had a good number of goals.
Let's be sincere, for last season,
Yeah.
the whole Arsenal at the time, Arsenal was focused on Saka, Odegaard. That was like our key players. So you see that Saka carried the whole Arsenal on his head at the time. So you see that even England, when they were not doing well, it was because Saka was not there or he was not performing well.
So in your own words, it's fair that Salah is not in the top 30-man Ballon d'Or list and Saka is there.
To be honest, I feel they cheated
Salah.
Africa, not just
Okay.
Salah. I think it's only Lukman. I don't know Lukman that is in this 30-man list. That is the only African player. So I feel they cheat Africa because there are some players I'm like, how did they get there? And there are players like Salah. To be honest, they are not there.
Now, coming to these Africa players, who do you think should be Africa Player of the Year? We have Osimhen still there. We have Salah there. We have Lukman. And I think 2 or 3 other players.
And definitely, I won't rate, for this year, I won't rate Osimhen because Osimhen didn't really do exceptional last season. So it should be Ademola Lookman, the man that scored hat-trick final. No, that guy should, and just watch our last match, our second to the last match for Super Eagles. Look how he did very well, scored 2 goals. So definitely, I think he should be the one.
And then on Ballon d'Or, who would you carry as your best manager?
Ballon d'Or, best manager, then it should
We
be...
have Ancelotti, we have Atlanta's coach.
As far as I'm concerned,
Alonso.
it's just between Alonso and Ancelotti.
So Pep is now...
They didn't internationally, no.
Best club?
Best club, Madrid. Do you have option? No option.
Then final question, Ballon d'Or, who are you giving?
To be honest, I don't know why Vinicius, I just feel he's lucky to be playing for Madrid because apart from Madrid, Vinicius won't be in Ballon d'Or. But if someone like Mbappe, one-on-one, Mbappe, Bellingham, they're the ones that should...
So Vinicius should...
Yeah, I just feel it should be Bellingham, Mbappe, but I don't agree with Vinicius because I don't see something unique about him.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's the much we have for you on the sports segment. Stay tuned. We have politics coming up on the Weekend Show.